Hello and good morning from the CVS Bay Hotel, where it is currently cloudy 18 degrees outside, and it is now a travel day because the Parts for the 34th Tokyo Drift continues in Osaka. So I guess it becomes the Parts for the 34th Osaka. Anyway, the point is I'm getting on a Shinkansen today, so right now it's 9:41. Checkout from here is by 10, so I'm all packed, but I'll be heading downstairs to check out in a bit, and then taking the Keio line into Tokyo proper to go to Tokyo Station, where I'm catching the 12:12 Shinkansen to. Ooh, Mickey Mouse is on that lorry. You can see what's on my mind. To Osaka, so it takes about 2.5 hours, and then so I'll be in at 2:40, and my next hotel, the Hotel Shi in Osaka, has check-in from 3, so by the time I get across to it, pretty much that'll be it. And then I've got to bed into my new hotel, unpack this massive suitcase you can see over there. It's been expanded so that it can fit a bunch of the stuff that I've bought, and also things that were in my big backpack on the flight, because I'm traveling with the smaller new one, which is also stuffed. I very nearly forgot to bring the remaining litre of Coca-Cola, so that's now in there. To make space, the umbrella is in my back pocket, because it might rain, so I might need it anyway, so that's fair enough. Yes, so that's all what's planned today. I'll be doing some, probably browsing around some shopping, and I've got a couple of meals lined up later at some iconic Japanese places. So that's what's going on today. A little bit less busy, a later start. I got up, like nearly 8. It's great. I actually got a decent amount of sleep. This is first for this trip. So yeah, it's a little bit of a quiet one. But all of this is in preparation for another absolutely hectic one tomorrow when I'm going to Universal Studios Japan, which is why I'm going to Osaka. So let's go. Let's get checked out and then underway for our journey to Osaka. And just like that, I'm in Osaka. It's 20 to 4. The Shinkansen was great. It's comfortable, fast. You can't really complain. And then, I mean, I did have the usual hullabaloo, navigating Tokyo Station. It wasn't actually so much getting around that was the problem. It was just figuring out the fare gates. I came across the transfer gate first. I wasn't entirely sure what was going on when it wouldn't take my to go. I already had my Shinkansen tickets as well, so I was like, do I put them in here or no? I had to go out the main JR gate for this weekend and then go up through the main Shinkansen gate with my Shinkansen tickets. It might have been simpler, but the other thing is I was already feeling a little bit confused because when I was claiming my Shinkansen tickets, I put the machine in English, scanned the QR code, and then it immediately switched to Japanese. So with a combination of translate on my phone and the instructions from trip.com where I bought the tickets from, I was able to get the tickets. But it was fine. I got there. Didn't take long. And yeah, then at the other end, just making my way out of Shin Osaka to regular Osaka station, and then down on the loop line to here, my hotel for the next 4 nights. So this is the Hotel Shi. So this is a little bit of an upgrade from the previous one. This is still a sort of business class hotel, so the room is also not huge, but it is slightly bigger and more well appointed and very, very chic. We have, as a party trick, every room in this hotel comes with a Rhino record player. They also give you a couple of records to play. It looks like we've got Swingin' Stuff featuring Stuff Smith on violin, and the soundtrack to Superman the movie, the original, in the room. So those are fascinating choices. There are some more downstairs at the reception desk, which you can borrow if you want to play them. So we'll have a look. But I have a feeling I might need to go and get something. And I have something in mind, but there were some preparations that don't seem to have worked out for that. But if not, I have other options, and that I don't know if anyone would be able to guess what these plans involve. There's no way anyone could tell. No one could guess. It's out of character. So yes. Anyway, I hope I didn't do much to camera on the journey, but I hope you followed along with the visual storytelling and any VO I might add. I just didn't want to, on trains, be disturbing people by being the obnoxious person shooting a video. Because, I'm a guest in this country and these people are just trying to go about their days, going to work and stuff. So I don't want to bother people. But hopefully I was able to pick up enough little bits here and there, some of the sights on the Shinkansen trip. Look, I've got a sofa in this trip. Oh, let's do this. Actually, you know what? There's a table here for you as well. Let's sit you down. Yeah, so there's a lot to see out of the Shinkansen. I was not on the Mount Fuji side. I know some of you are wondering. Hang on a minute. Yes, I wasn't on the Mount Fuji side, so I can see Mount Fuji. I'm not that worried about that because I will have further opportunity later to see Mount Fuji. Don't you worry. I did actually. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. Though you might have seen it in my flight video. We saw Mount Fuji from the plane, which I was not expecting. So that was good. This is creaking a lot. Every time I think it stopped, it does it again. So I have seen it. Oh, from very close, obviously. Yeah, I didn't know you could see it from the Tokyo approach on the flight at all. I had no idea. But I just look out the window and I think, is that? It's kind of conical and curved onto. Is it? Could it be? And then the Spanish-speaking family around me, I think, were shortly thereafter arrived at the same conclusion, and we're all looking. And there's this moment of we couldn't speak the same language, but there was just this exchange of looks of understanding. It was like, oh yeah, we're seeing this. Wow, cool. So that was fun. But yes, I didn't see it on the train. I did, however, see the Pocari Sweat and the Bridgestone factory. So, who really wins? Who really had the better view? I'll let you answer that, and don't pick the obvious one. Yeah, well, you know, like I said, I will see Mount Fuji again at some point. But yeah, I had my Eki Ben. I got a fried chicken one. That was good. It was really nice. Fried chicken was good. The omelette was good, and the rice was fine. Like that. I also had like a asagari milk cake with it, with like asagari milk cream on it. Oh, you can probably tell from my face when I bit into it, but that cake was beautiful. Oh, the milk cream. Oh, heavenly. I would get both of those things again if I find them, because they're fantastic. And I bought a Coke. I'm not trying to always just drink Coke, but every time I go to a kombini or a venue, they don't have any of the Japanese drinks that I know I want to drink. Like, I still haven't seen any CC Lemon, which is weird. I've tried Pocari Sweat, by the way. I do not like it. Everyone raves about it. Maybe I should try Calpis. Everyone says Calpis is good. Apparently it tastes milky. Weird. Yeah, but anyway, now I'm here. I've been traveling, so I'm going to take a little bit of a time to chill out from traveling, and then I will head out a little bit for the early evening time, I think, to try and possibly do some shopping. I might need to try and get something for that, as we were talking about, and maybe grab a bite to eat in a couple places. I did have 2 places on the agenda, one for lunch and one for dinner, but having effectively had breakfast on the train around midday, which was really lunch, but it was the first thing I ate, so I don't know. That was the reason I was labeling these other 2 ideas as being lunch and dinner. But yeah, I don't know if that actually tracks, because breakfast was lunchtime. So we'll see what we'll do there. But I may 86 one of them, because I don't know how hungry I'm going to be and how much time there's going to be between the tunes I go to them. So I'll have to pick one. I know which one I want to pick, but I should sensibly pick the other one, really. But we'll find out. Before we do that, though, I should give you a proper tour of this room. So let's do that. And up you go. Right, so obviously, here's the bed. I think it is slightly larger than the one at the CVS Bay. More pillows, certainly. And this is neat. Over on this side, there's this little cubby hole, and those are power sockets in there. So you can charge things on that side of the bed as well. That's handy. Then over this side, there's the bedside table, which has the hotel guide and the remote for the TV on it. And there's the light switches. That one is for this, and it's on a dimmer as well. That's fun. And then these ones control the main ones. That's the main light. That one is the light by the record player. And then that one controls this, which is the uplighting of the window. I'll show you a quick look through the window, but I mean, it's frosted. It's frosted. So they don't really have you, but you have this. There's some funky artwork on the wall. We have next to that a table with our aforementioned sofa that creaks. There's our bin. Underneath the bedside table, we've got tissues, and there's the customary slippers. Opposite the bed is the TV. It's not quite as big as the one in CVS Bay, but it's plenty big for the room. There's the phone and the aircon. You've met our record player. Underneath that, you've got your tea and coffee making facilities, a hairdryer, some towels. And then there is the fridge, much like the one at the other place. Very similar. Then there's a full length there. Hi, hello. Place to hang all your stuff up. My jacket's hung up, as is my shoulder bag, which is serving as my purse, basically. It's full of cash and change. I'll start my suitcase there. Door's still open, so that's fine. There's your door. Uses a key, as you probably saw, an actual key. And then in here is your bathroom. Oops. So it's all in one place in this one rather than being split. But you've got your washlet. The controls are on the wall opposite. So I believe this is at least an A tier. because the controls are separate from the washlet. I don't actually know what constitutes an S tier, but I know the other place with a C tier because it had the controls on the unit. I think an S tier, that the lid opens itself. You like wave your hand over it or something. I think that's an S tier. Then you have your amenities. You got comb, cotton buds, razor, toothbrush, and then various little cleansing and moisturizing materials for your face and hands. Your little sink. It's actually a cute little sink. It shares the tap with the bath, which is a reasonably sized bath. It's alright. And in this one, it's combi bath and shower, so the shower unit's up there. And again, you get body soap, shampoo, and conditioner. And there's a mirror. Hello again. So that's a picture of the room. Yeah, I'm gonna try and unpack some of the stuff from my bags. Oh, wait, I forgot. One more thing. There's the pajamas. There. Next to my bag. Slippers, pajamas, Japan, hotels. That's how it works. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now. And like I said, I'm going to chill out for a bit to relax from my day of travel, and then yes, we'll move on to doing probably some shopping and eating. I'm not going to stay up too late though, because again, tomorrow I'm going to Universal Studios Japan, so I'm going to be up early relatively for that. I haven't figured out exactly how early yet, so I need to check that and set my alarm at some point. But yes, here we are, Osaka. Amazing. Alright, I've got a line on where we can get something for that record player. Yeah, so turns out somewhere did have it. I think that might be the only store in Osaka that had them for some reason. Tower Records was showing us sold out for like a week. I had actually placed an order for Tower Vinyl to import one for me. It was supposed to be here by today, and it had no indication that it was. But I checked HMV, and they didn't have any at almost all their stores either, but one, HMV Books, did have it. I should shut that up. That was my iPad. It sounds like R2D2 when it gets an email. So yes, they had a copy of The Life of Showgirl on vinyl. In fact, they had loads. They had I think 8 of them. So yeah, I got one. I do already own it. Yes, I did already have a copy. But it's not here in Japan, is it? It was, I think, actually cheaper to get this copy than it was to my non-imported copy of the UK. Go figure. It's like 28 quid. And that was alongside, I got some resealable cases, covers for it, because I'm going to put it in there with the receipt and also the outer sleeve it came in originally with the Japanese yen pricing on it to show that it's the Japanese one. Other than that, on my way back, I saw a vending machine that was selling like little trinkets, and in there was a little like Pokemon blind box. So I thought I would try and see if we could get Pikachu. It looks like we didn't get Pikachu. It was a very cute Pikachu. For 300 yen we got I don't know what Pokemon that is. One of the newer ones, I think. I came with this little paper. Does it live in the bag? Is that so you can give it as a gift? Is that something to do with this particular... I don't know. I don't recognize this Pokemon. Anyway, that was just me indulging in gacha blind box culture. I rolled the dice for 300 yen, which is about £1.50. See if I can get Pikachu, but I didn't get Pikachu. But we got this. So I called an audible on eating plans. The place I was going to go are chain restaurants, Japanese ones. But I had a plan B for this. I was like, perhaps I wouldn't be feeling going out for dinner or lunch. Because as we said earlier, my lunchtime meal is technically breakfast. I decided to move those because they're chain restaurants and they're quite easy to get to. And I have a free day in Osaka anyway, so I think it makes more sense to do it then. When I will be able to do more, spread them out in the day, actually lunch and dinner. So today I went with what was my sort of audible plan B. And I went to the nearest konbini to this hotel, which is actually a Family Mart. We're going to have Fami Chiki. I also have an egg and chicken onigiri thing to go with it. And for a dessert, I have this, what I think is like I believe it's a dorayaki, but it's like an extra fancy one with like a double, like a filling at the top. This is whipped cream and custard cream. So I think this is going to be good. I also got one of these. These are these like corn potage snacks. They're like giant Wotsits or cheese puffs, I think. It's a corn snack thing. I see them like coming out of like crane games as a cheap thing to put in a crane game on online stuff. So I thought I would try one of these. I think this one is corn flavor because it's got a little corn on it. But who knows? They had several flavors. I picked this one. It seems like the default one. Like I said, I think it's just corn flavor. So yeah, let's try the Fami Chiki, which remember, it is chicken. I am chicken, it says, as we all know. So this is the abroad. Oof. That's energetic. This is the abroad in Japan recommended convenience store fried chicken. Yeah, okay, Chris, it's pretty good. It's a little greasy, but it's very, very flavorful. It's tasty. Okay. Now let's see if I can open my onigiri side. It says open this. Oh, I think this peels. And then that over there, and then so you got rice, egg on top, and I imagine the chicken is in the middle. Oh, it's under the egg. Yeah, that's not a bad accompaniment. Wait. It's on my hand. Right, let me open this up. Amazing. Oh, this might actually be like sour cream and chive flavor or something. I didn't realize I had holes in them. Oh, I see. It does kind of smell like corn. I don't know what flavor that is, but I do actually kind of like it. I think it is corn. I think it is corn flavored. Yes, like grilled corn. That's pretty damn good. I'm pleased with that. Alright, last thing to try before we call it for this vlog. Ahead of my big day to Universal Studios Japan tomorrow, so hit subscribe if you want to see that. Ring the bell if you want to get notified as soon as it comes out. Ooh. Yeah, I think this isn't a dorayaki. I think this might be some kind of sweet bread. But anyway, that's pretty good. Let me get a bit more of the cream. Okay, yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're happy with that. I should actually tell you, there's one other thing. I got a few more things from Family Mart, but like I got what I think are, again, corn flavored like knickknacks. There's some I can get in the UK that are like that. I could not find those, but I think based on the packaging that these might be, I'm feeling them, that these might be a similar thing from a different brand. Although I think that maybe they're not knickknacks, might be a different shape. I'll find out when I open them. And regular Calbee chips. To have some stuff to for snacking on over the next couple of days or whatever. But I also got the Family Mart socks, because how could you not? I assume they're going to fit. I don't actually know. It's just like 390 yen. It's like £2. Even if they don't fit. It's a fun souvenir, isn't it? So yeah, I have listened to one side of my Life of a Showgirl vinyl on the record player. And didn't start playing the second one so I could talk to you. But now that I've done that, I will probably stick the rest of that on whilst I eat the rest of my famishiki, my onigiri, and my, let's just call it dorayaki. I don't know, the other thing, and the snack puff, the corn potage, and yeah, chill out for the evening. But yeah, like I said, tomorrow is another big day because I'm going to Universal Studios Japan for the first time. So left to do, I've still got to figure out what time I'm getting up so I can get there. But yeah, I've got Super Mario stuff planned. We've got Jurassic Park stuff planned. We've got Jaws, the ride, which you can only do here in Japan now. Plenty of roller coaster action, like Hollywood Dream the ride, the flying dinosaur back in the Jurassic World. So, oh, and the Donkey Kong ride, of course. That's new as well. So that's all to come in the next one. So, like I said earlier, subscribe, hit like, comment, share with your friends, you know, all the YouTube stuff. And I will see you on the next one. And I am now going to put my record player back on because I can. Because there's a record player in my room.
It's a three-pronged attack. Subliminal, liminal, and superliminal.
Superliminal?
I'll show you. Hey, you!
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, all right.
I'm in.